because the data centers are very good for towns because they create so many jobs, bring people in with high incomes that could buy houses and stuff like that. And so if you take a sleepy town that hasn't really seen much in the last 20, 30 years and put a data center there, then there are going to be a whole bunch of happy residents in that town.
There's a member of the administration telling you that data centers are good for your small towns because they're going to create a lot of jobs in your town. What kind of damage is it going to do to the community? How much water is it going to consume? How much electricity is it going to demand? See, they don't ever want to talk about that, right? There's a data center going in the next town over in Minooka. Now, thankfully, the village board of Minooka, even though they adopted the data center, they rejected the water usage plan for the data center and made them turn to an air cooling system. A closed circle water cooling system with an air cooling system, so they will not be drawing the 1.5 to 2 million gallons of water a day that they originally proposed. They are going to still use a shit ton of electricity, which is going to cause our rates in the area to go up. And how many jobs do we get for that? About 140 direct, skilled, and well-paying jobs. Let's take a look at some of the other industries in town. W.W. Granger, 615 employees. Walmart, 700 employees. And it's not a Walmart store. It's a consolidated center. Trader Joe's regional distribution facility, 450. I'll take the distribution centers and the factories over the data center any day of the week. But Tom, that brings in a lot of trucks, which can be routed properly. We all know that. Data centers are not good for communities, in my opinion. If they were good for communities, the people who build data centers would build them in their communities. Kevin O'Leary, the guy who's fighting to get that data center built out in Utah, much to the chagrin of apparently the entire fucking state. He's from Canada and lives in Florida, but he's building his data center in Utah. Why not build it in Florida? Why not build it next to your community if it's so good for the communities? See, you can say one thing, but your actions show another. The person that's building that data center in the next town over isn't interested in putting it in their community. They're not interested in making sure it's built by their kids' schools, by their homes, by their friends and families' homes. No, they find a little town like Minooka and they go, oh, you guys only have 12,500 people. This is going to be great for you. And they slap that data center right next to that community. If it's so great for communities, build them in your fucking communities.